Yo. Alright, first of all, you guys know I'm not a financial advisor. Please like, sub, share. This one's going to be a good one. I'm thinking, at least. We are going to talk about Mullen. Okay? A lot of you guys are probably, like, upset that it's sold off good news. Right? That is nothing new. Nothing new. People have been taking good news and they've been, led to believe that it somehow makes a stock move to the downside. I disagree, but again, I'm not a financial advisor. You do you. Okay? So, it halted in pre-market. It halted down here. Okay? It obviously jumped up. Everyone got excited. I mean, I got excited, obviously, knowing that there was a news halt. Okay? However, it's important to remember that statistically, there will be a gap fill. Statistically. So, I said, hey guys, watch out. Statistically, there's, going to be a gap fill. What do you know? We gap filled. Now, at that point in time, right, we made it to about here. And I said, you know what, guys? Watch that we don't wait until about 2 o'clock and then start seeing, which way we're going to move. So 2 o'clock comes, and this puppy sells. It sold off. But here is the very, very interesting part, okay? Let me show you why it sold off, because you guys might be a little bit shook about that. So we took controlling interest of another company here. So now not only will we go ahead and will we be able to go ahead and produce class 1 and class 2, we could do 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do you know how big that is as far as fleets are concerned? It's like, screw production vehicles, in my opinion. Okay, absolutely screw production vehicles. It's all about fleets. Because the more fleets you get, they're buying in bulk. They're not buying in, 1 at a time, 2 at a time, etc. They're buying, a dozen or 2 at a time. Or, potentially more. Right? Now, not only does this company have, the, I guess, like the larger vehicles as well. We also have smaller vehicles, which we will dive into in a minute, okay? But I want to show you guys a little bit about, the larger type that we, are discussing. So this is very, very important. So it's been, built up from the ground up with driver safety in mind, okay? Driver safety and efficiency, first priority. Okay. So you guys could read blah, 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 blah. I don't need to read this for you. Better visibility. They're making it safer. Okay. This is what I'm very interested in. Okay. The whole platform. Okay. The chassis itself is very intriguing to me. Okay. We could talk about, we could talk about 18-wheelers. We could talk about whatever. But at the end of the day, the whole platform to me is what really excites me. And I'm going to show you why in a second. You guys could read the rest, but just read that. Soon it will be available as a stripped-down chassis for a bus, a shuttle, and other walk-in applications. Huh. So there's diversity there. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not just, 18-wheelers. It's anything that, that you could imagine, almost. We're going to go ahead and we're going to scroll down. We're just going to go ahead and view some photos. Like, these are some potential use cases. Like, look at this. Tow truck, a crane, or cherry picker, excuse me. A box truck. I mean, so many different things. Here's a little mock-up. No big deal. All of our platforms are based on a singular version to be cost-effective. I think that's very important. Dependable and safe. I mean, those are kind of what you would think of when you're going to buy a vehicle, especially, you know, like if you were looking to buy a fleet. Simultaneously, we've created an expandable base platform that features variable size battery packs. That's something else I want to dive in. Drivetrains and wheelbases for fleets across the globe to create exactly, you know, the trucks that they need. So basically, it's like plug and play, and you get to design whatever the hell you want. And because we're talking about battery packs, like, didn't we go ahead and didn't we, you know, get an agreement going with Delpac in order to go ahead and work on battery packs? Something to consider. Some of these work in single battery packs as well as double. Obviously, you know, you'll have like pricing differences. But like, look at this. Here's some of the safety things that I think are important. Rear cameras, 360-degree sensor warnings, pedestrian warnings, automated emergency braking, blind spot warnings, lane departure warnings, lane centering. Do you know how, like, important that is on something that could be called, like, carrying a lot of weight? Adaptive cruise control, and all of the components inside are steel frame rails. Think about something more safe than that. I mean, it's truly remarkable. And obviously right here we highlight the fact that we were talking about 1 or 2 battery pack options. Now, you may be jacked like I am about what's going on here, but that's not it. What they said during the press conference, or however you want to, you know, whatever you want to classify that as, okay? David had said that, you know, he was very, very impressed by the suspension, by how well built it was, you know. I mean, he actually even made references to being like the backup to an H1. Yes, a Hummer. That's correct. Right. But like, look at this. These aren't mock-ups. These are legit vehicles. I don't know. It is what it is. I bought the dip. I felt as if the dip was coming, like I had previously said. But to each their own. I'm still down on my position overall. But at the end of the day, I believe in the company. It is what it is. But please like, sub, share. More people need to know what they are actually stewing up, because a lot of people are concerned about, you know, the dilution and, you know, the Series D shares and the warrants. I would actually go ahead and guess, and this is a complete guess. This is what the Series D shares and and what the warrants were probably for. Just throwing that out there. I don't know. Also, we needed cash. So, yes, dilution did suck, but at the same time, I'm liking what I'm seeing. But, I'll tell you what, I'm still alive. Hop on now, hop on later, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Adios.